Give me your name again, sir.
Willie Bullock
Willie
Jr.
Bullock. Willie Bullock Jr.
Right.
Okay. And Mr. Bullock, you live in, no, you don't live in Titusville now. Where in Titusville did you live?
Loveman Village.
Loveman Village?
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about life in Loveman Village when you lived there.
Well, it was nice. We didn't have no problem. I grew up in Loveman Village. And that's where I met my wife in Loveman Village and got married. And stayed there for a while before I moved to the south side.
What did you ultimately do for a living?
Before I retired,
Yes, sir.
worked coal mine.
Coal mines?
Mm-hmm.
Any particular mines where you worked?
Jim Walter.
Jim Walter?
Mm-hmm.
What year were you working? Do you remember?
I worked Jim Walter from, I can't remember when I started, but I retired in 69.
You retired in 69?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. We're going to go back to Loveman Village where you grew up.
Okay.
How was life in Loveman Village?
It was fine. There was no problem. I had no problem growing up. Mm-hmm. Real nice. I enjoyed it.
Did you know much about the rest of Titusville, or was your world more just Loveman Village?
Mostly Loveman Village, most of my world was.
Okay. And that would have been in the 60s, 50s?
60s.
60s?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember ever experiencing racism?
Not really.
No?
No.
Are you old enough to have experienced or to have direct memory of Bull Connor?
No, I heard about it, read about it, stuff like that, but seeing them or meeting them never did.
Okay, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you remember, if anything, about the bombing of 16th Street Baptist Church?
I remember when it happened, I was in church myself at St. Paul, and they told us that they had bombing over there.
Obviously, 4 girls were killed. Another
Right.
one was severely
Right.
injured. Do you remember how you felt when you heard about what happened?
Well, it bothered me, but other than that, I couldn't do anything about it, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I was at church when it happened. I remember vaguely.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
When you were growing up, do you remember, what did you want to be? What did you want to do?
Really, when I was growing up, I really didn't know what I wanted to be exactly then. But I really didn't anticipate on going into the coal mine, but I did, after I came out of school. And I went to Stockholm first. I worked at Stockholm for 10 years, and I left there and went to the coal mine, and I retired at the coal mine.
What did you think back then about people who were white?
Who were what?
White.
White?
Caucasian.
Well, I wasn't around too much then, no way, So I always thought they had the advantage of black people, for some reason. But I wasn't around them.
You say you thought they had an advantage. What kind of advantage?
With jobs and stuff like that, jobs, athletes. And that's about it. Like I said, I wasn't never around white people too tough.
If one of your childhood friends back in the 60s had said, your friend is black, if that friend had said, I want to be president of the United States, what would you have told that friend?
It was possible. Anything you dream of is possible.
But you and your friend were and are black. Had you seen anything that led you to believe that that was possible?
No, but anything possibly set your mind to it.
Even a black person becoming president.
Even
back
in
the
back
60s.
then, right?
Back then.
Right. Mm-hmm. You set your mind to become president, it was possible.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I felt then. And it happened.
It happened.
Yes, it happened.
Back in the 60s, we all sang, all black people sang, "We shall overcome." Have we overcome?
Partially. Not all the way, I don't think so. We still got a lot to accomplish as black people.
In what way have we not yet overcome?
I can't give you an exact example right now.
But you know we haven't completely.
Right, I know we haven't completely, true.
You said that life in Loveland Village, which is what you mostly knew, was good. Do you remember any of the businesses, anything else that was in Titusville back in those days?
Well, they had the so-called the blind man store, you know, where you go and get your little stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Those, they had two of those, and that's all I remember as far as the store was concerned.
Mm-hmm. You said you didn't experience Bull Connor. How much do you remember about George Wallace?
George Wallace, but he stood in the door of the school and all that. And that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
When you were growing up in Loveland Village, what did you do for fun?
We played football, sandlot football, played a little baseball, and that was it. Because mostly when I got out of school, I would work, help my dad to work.
What would you do? What kind of work?
He was janitorial. He did janitorial work.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Now we got out of school, go help him, and then come back home, do my homework. Sometimes I go help him, come home, play ball, you know.
What school did you attend? What schools did you attend?
Ulman High.
School.
Mm-hmm.
Who were your heroes as a child? Did you have any heroes?
No, I didn't have any heroes.
No heroes?
Nobody
Whom you looked up?
Not really. I didn't have no heroes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Obviously, in the 50s, 60s, there was a color line, places where black people could go and places where black people better not go.
Mm-hmm.
Did you experience that at all?
Not really. No, I wasn't going too much because, like I said, when I got out of school, I helped my father on his job and stuff like that, you know.
And did your family talk about racism at all?
Not really.
Okay. And as you said, you didn't deal with white people back then.
No.
What do you think about white people now?
I don't know. To tell you the truth, I don't know. I can't give you an example about them. But certain places you can go, still you can't go. Certain places you can go. But other than that, I can't tell you nothing about them. Too tough.
Sure. I understand. And did you serve in the military at all?
No, never in the military.
Not in the military, okay. And you live where do you live now?
West End.
In West End.
Mm-hmm.
How is Loveland Village, where you grew up and that was really your world when you were really young, how is it different today from what you experienced when you were growing up?
In Loveland Village, it was nice. I had a good time living out there. And I have enjoyed living where I am now.
Have you been back over to what was Loveland Village?
Oh yes, they've redone it now, you know what I'm saying? Build new places over there. It's nice. It's real nice over there.
Okay.
It really is.
Okay.
I go through there often, you know, like going to church. I cut through there going to church and all. It's real nice.
What church do you attend now?
St. Paul.
St. Paul?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Lutheran Church.
Sure,
Mm-hmm.
certainly.
Mm-hmm.
All right.